Titus, he's the leader. Fuck focusing on anyone else. You're on thin ice here, so. It's a thought exercise, Titus. Think. You'll kill him. Get up there, shoot him, get down. Would you prefer to go on trial with your men as part of a lynch mob, or alone for cold-blooded murder? Alone. Don't drag my men into this shit with me. If she used us, that's a serious violation of the Hardy Code, boss. But she didn't. She would never do that. The blonde man looks around. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus. Glenn. Titus looks grim. I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit. Ooh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town? This is good. I don't know what this means. Maybe she killed him because she thought it would curry favor? I imagine it's carry favor with you. You had expressed, on occasion, your dislike of mercenaries' presence in Martinez, right? Whack someone in my district, and doesn't carry much favor with Titus Hardy. She has to know that. He rubs his chin and looks out of the window. Maybe it's all part of leadership challenge against you, Titus? Fuck it. There's no fucking leadership challenge! A flash of rage. He calms himself. That's when I thought you were taking this seriously, cop. You put your head in your ass. Man, now he's just throwing shit against the wall to see what sticks. Okay. The lieutenant steps in. We've ruled out infighting. That's how this works. By exclusion. Remember, all we need to do is rule Ruby out too. That's all this is. There's a bit of truth in there for Titus to react so brashly. He does not like his authority questioned. Titus, you have to see it. Things don't add up. We need to talk to her. Silence. He looks around the room. The old man in the corner nods. It's the only opinion he cares for. Yeah, I see it. He puts his beer down. There's one more thing I've been wondering about ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions if you want. I don't know. He smiles a peculiar smile. I don't know where she went. She just up and left. Got real scared too. Didn't tell me where, however hard I asked. Wanna know why? Why? She was afraid I would tell you. He looks you straight in the eye. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would. She knew there was evidence against her. She knew he'd find it. It's his typical suspect behavior. My fleeing is always incriminatory. Perhaps. He looks out of the window again. Ask her if you find her. Won't be easy though. She made sure of that. When did she leave? Friday afternoon, when you first arrived. I got word the RCM was in town, then she came to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation. Well, what was she scared of? I told you. You. Me? As in the RCM? No. You. As in the cop with sideburns and the disco clothes. And the hole in his heart. At first. Okay, and the hole in his heart? And wait, what else is there? Yeah, fuck it, and the hole in his heart. Why not? You suck on that gun like someone taught you a brand new arsehole. Oh man, you were there too? Damn it, I didn't want you to remember that. Don't forget the funny tie too. How could I forget? He nods at your tie. You and I are gonna dance in the moonlight under a billion stars. You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply, but he measures you up. Now I'm not so sure. What did Ruby tell you about me? She said you have a funny taste in clothes and that you won't stop. Won't stop? Until you have something on her. Said she's heard of you from Jamrock. They're a human can opener. That you play suspects against each other. Open them up like cans. Fucking hell. The tattooed man shakes his head. Titus, did he just open Angus up like a can? Yeah, he did. Now we can whine about him, whack him, or we can go on with our lives. I'm having a go on with our lives kind of day, Al. What about you? It's not an actual question. Silence. He nods. Is that true, Kim? Am I a cabin opener? You are insistent. He nods. Anything else? Anything? Yeah, it was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips, you know. This cop, Titus. This cop, he... She was too scared. Do you have any clues on where she went? She's not far, we know that. She didn't take her lorry, so she's on foot. Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand. You'll never find her. Yeah, he gives a sharp look. We won't either. She's not really a... The man stares into his beer. Hardy candidate anymore, is she? She's not, Glenn. Have you looked for her? A little. On the coast. Where have you looked for her more precisely? More precisely? On the coast, past the waterlock. He nods southwest. She's not here, so I'm thinking she's there. Can you tell me where on the coast I should start looking? Sure. There are some shithouses there. Cinderblock town. Fisher folk there refuse to unionize. That's one place we ain't looked. I also have a shack where junkies sometimes crash. Time for you to step up. It's about Ruby in the village. Yes, I can ask Fisher lady about missing people, right? We will start then. The lieutenant takes a quick note. One more question. What does Ruby look like? Boyish. Hair's red. Dyed. Looks like a lorryman. That's not the same hair color that we were told, right? Ah, fuck it. Do you know what she's doing with Ulan frequencies? What now? I have no idea. Boys? Said she's building a... building a... His voice is very quiet. Pale emitter. What? We were talking about radio equipment. She said she's doing Ulan frequencies at a pale something. I don't know anymore. This guy barely understands what he's talking about. There you have it. Pale something. Titus puts an end to it. Feels like you'll get to know. Soon enough. It's not much, but it'll do. Go! It'll have to. He puts his hand out. Oh my god, we can finally I'm proud of this. Yes, I will shake your hand. His grip is firm and reassuring. Like holding a piece of unpolished granite. Not just granite. Tightly packed RCM sergeant material. You should be a cop, Titus. Where are you gonna get through your dumb head? I already am. I just wasn't sure you were. And he still isn't. People aren't afraid of good cops in the way Ruby was afraid of you, he thinks. Then turns back to his men. Well, that was an entire hour. And we spent fucking dealing with Titus. But that was one of the most fruitful conversations we've ever had with him. If not the most fruitful. We actually got the fucker on our side, which I'm incredibly proud of. I felt great. Oh, one thing I forgot to do was post the damn thing. You think you have a pretty odd suspect right now, don't you? That Ruby of yours. Yeah, and? Notice how it came together without casting too much suspicion on Klassje. It was nice and Ruby-centric in the end. What do you mean? Anything strike you as a bit off about this mishmash? Well, the bullet didn't have to come from the roof. It could have come from anywhere on the coast. Absolutely. It could have come from anywhere. But you're suddenly so certain it came from the roof behind the window. The bullet was jacketed. These just don't lie around everywhere, do they? Good point. It is rather rare these days, but do continue. It turned out the bullet was an antique. True. Strange how he conducted the whole advanced ballistics analysis and then hand-waved it. So far, no one has mentioned hearing the shot. Notice how this hasn't come up at all. Even the Hardy and his boys didn't mention it. Neither did you. I'm done thinking about this. That's right, finished thought. It's finishing. Conveniently go on. She's watching you leave right now, you know that. Free as a bird on the roof, lighting up a cigarette and thinking, am I glad Ruby's in the shit and not me? Don't listen to this guy. The theory was solid. He's just jealous. Move on. It's no use harassing her further. But he's right. Who the fuck are you? Hey! Leave the fucking Kanema alone, would you? Who are you? I like your jackets, though.
That's
I want one of those jackets.
Carriage.
What are you calling yourself? Is that what I think it is? Well, I mean, he looks like an elf. He's adorable. And says the young man with piss flower written on his back.
If I were a real skull right now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
His companion wears a simple yet elegant slogan,
Snazzy
fuck
shit
the
ripped
world.
skull mobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could, like, hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors. Cops' heads, scary tribal shit.
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
While I appreciate the
agrees.
interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified
You sound like
skulls
Shaggy.
right now...
Skulls. Now there's a strong organizational title. Was it a good idea on the lieutenant's part to get into this? Don't even answer that, just leave. You can always come back later, on your own terms.
I can tell you
who
we're
are you?
not, cop. We're not snitches or skulls.
Wow. Even the game refuses to say it, huh?
The skulls are bitches and... On the contrary.
The part of the presentation you want to take home with you, cop man, is we're not part of the skulls. Yet.
Okay then, let's indulge in some intellectual exchange. These young men seem eager to share their beliefs. These skull people are more than an authority. Yeah, deities. Who are the skulls? You don't know? What kind of cop are you? Sort of question. Don't get into it. No, I really don't. The skulls are the most vicious gang of the Bezmertine. His voice rings with excitement. The Bezmertine, or the Bezmerti, the Immortals, the West Revacholian crime syndicates. The nastiest bunch of psychos ever, jacking carriages and getting into high-speed chases. Possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all swagger, infamous for their non-verbal modus operandi. Non-verbal? If a skull spots you, he will pull out his dagger and stab you without saying a word. They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock, or you can find them loitering around their brightly painted bottom-lighted vehicles. Oh, I can't wait to become a skull! Bomb lights are wretched aggressive! Do you guys know Cindy the Skull? The young man's eyes glaze over as he marks in a voice filled with longing. Oh yeah, Cindy's a right proper skull. Yeah, the other guy lights up too. A true artist of the future, just like Arno van Eyck. By the way, if you see Cindy, give her regards, he adds, returning from whatever void he was just visiting. For all their nihilistic posturing, these young men are not lacking in youthful idealism. Odd, there isn't a hint of hate in them. It's like they're piss flower and fuck the world out of some kind of moral obligation. The lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient towards them. I see you kids are into anodic dance music. Oh man, yeah! He exclaims, then stops himself, processing the rest of your question. Oh, we're not fucking kids, man! Leather jackets and dance music? Don't you fucking desecrate the sacred leather jacket. Be wary of the abyss, his blonde friend adds ominously and points to the temple. Why? Probably because of how non-verbal their mode of operation is going to be. The lieutenant answers for the two rebels. It's a threat. A threat! Good. I like those. But I don't. The lieutenant interjects quickly. In fact, I dislike them so much, I'm willing to drag you boys back to the station just to calm myself down. Hey, there's no need for that. He raises open palms. We're just talking here, joking. Stay light, man. Yeah, didn't you cop, have some questions about skulls or some shit? Why aren't there more skulls in Martinez? The Union does their share of policing in Martinez, at least where the gangs are concerned. Lieutenant replies instead, that's why there isn't much organized crime around here. Apart from the Union themselves, of course. Don't worry about that, we're gonna make up for the deficit. Yeah, we are, the young men exchange approving nods. Your rhetoric is confusing. Are you a part of the Skulls or not? We're not franchise Skulls. Well, not yet. Once we get our name out there, then we'll have a chance to join them. And what makes you think the organization would accept you? Because we can be just as psycho and vicious. You'll see. But in a non-threatening and definitely legal way, the other one quickly adds and whispers something to his friend. Right on! Fuck! The blonde agrees and provocatively spits on the pavement. So, what's happening now? Enough about this scullery then. He throws a longing glance at the Kanema. What's with the jackets? What about them? Why does your jacket have ssflower on it? Well, first off, it's a statement and not necessarily something that characterizes me as a person. Even though the statement has character, and I do like piss. The word pissflower epitomizes the struggle taking place in the world. Things being defined as they seem, not as they are. And I guess it's also about communal spirit, the future, and truly appreciating our differences. Also, you gotta admit, it catches the eye. And since the Grand Piper is slowly but steadily moving towards basing the economy on it, attention, it is imperative that the medium itself convey the message. Makes sense. What I mean is, we are all pissflowers, and that the world is inherently meaningless. What are you talking about? Seems that the young man has a certain expertise in at least one field, even if it is rather narrow. Why do you have "fuck the world" written on your jacket? Well, like I said before, many men keep searching for the one, for so-called true love, which is actually a kind of obsession masquerading as a kinship. The thrill of the chase, the hollowness that fills your chest cavity after catching it. I'm worried if the poetics come with the jacket, or are they derived from something else entirely. To catch a fish, you need to haul the lure in many times, and even then it isn't certain that you'll get anything. If you blow up the lake, though, blow it up, you get more fish in a shorter time. For time is of the essence and fleeting ever so quickly, one must think of a way to fuck the whole world and not get caught up in fucking someone. Because when one fucks everything, he fucks nothing. And that, to me, feels glorious. Sticking your dick out into the void. Oh, you tiny little virgin boy resorting to crime just to make yourself feel better. Hate to admit it, but in a weird way he's got a point. What? Is it a coincidence that here we have two badass jackets and two badass cops? Hey, Kim. Yes? Do you think it's a coincidence? What is? There are two of us and two of these jackets. The lieutenant looks confused. What are you implying? Which one would you wear? I'm not sure I understand you, detective. Are you more of a pissflower or a fuck the world kind of guy? Neither. Come on, Kim, it's just a mental exercise. Fine. If only to end this discussion. Theoretically, if I were a juvenile delinquent and if I were to already be down that path, I think pissflower is the stronger of the two statements. No way, if anything, I'm the pissflower. That works. I feel like I'm more of a fuck the world kind of guy. Seems about right, the lieutenant remarks, especially considering your heroic exit attempts. That's an origin story for a dynamic duo right there. So, are we done here, or? One of the jacket owners asks impatiently. You don't need us around for your secret whisper party, do you? Oh, we're close. They're just off-brand I want it. Do you know anything about the murder that took place here? Murder? A man was hanged in the backyard of the Whirling in Rags. Yeah, sure, we're glad to tell you everything we know about it. It was a man. Also, he was hanged. Anything else? He was hanged from a tree. Fuck, yeah, I mean, duh. These punks don't know anything. Let's just move along. Hey, stop right there! How does one know anything? This sounds like epistemology, a field so occupied by thought that it begins to question thought itself. However, there is no way one of these young men could possibly be aware of her work. I know that you don't know shit. Exactly! How can one know shit? For example, how can one be sure there truly is a body hanging behind that hostel? What if it's art, or a mere spectre? Maybe it's true. The hangman is merely a prop in a performance. We're the audience, and the artist is hiding somewhere in the dark. That could be the case. Yes, a brilliant work of art. Lieutenant raises an eyebrow and does not comment. Do you happen to know what happened to the victim's armor? Nope. His mouth makes a popping sound. But Cindy does. Don't tell him that. The other one cuts in, too late. Skulls don't tattle, man. Cindy wouldn't. Where can I find this Cindy? You already said she's a skull, he mumbles apologetically. The last I saw her, she was hanging around at the old apartment building near the pier. Just don't tell her you heard it from piss and fuck, alright? I think she wanted those gloves for herself. There's a plea in their eyes. Be cool, man. Alright? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and take those jackets now, thank you very much, because I really, really want them.
That ride is fucking light.
Hey! Look who it is! Shrunken cop head material.
Jesus! I'm about to get murdered. Yeah, hold on. We're gonna go ahead and take that.
That ride is fucking...
Hey! Look who it is! Shrunken cop head material.
Hey! No, no, no! Don't ask anything! Be subtle and scary. The boys dream about being skulls. Use that. Wait. How? Suggest they're massive skulls. Come on. Boys with those jackets, you're gonna be the Skull Kings in no time. What? No! He quickly looks around. Skulls don't have kings. I think. We're not even in yet. Yeah, man, keep your voice down. Skulls don't take it lightly when folks pretend to be them. We're not even prospects yet. Prospect? Must be a hierarchical term, probably in the lower end. Raise your voice. Not even prospects and already aspiring to be kings? Oh, sorry, I did it in their voice, didn't I? Wow, you boys are ambitious. Lieutenant's voice rings over the plaza. Only prospects and already planning a coup in the skulls? You're destined to go far. He gets it. Passive-aggressive flattery. Shut the fuck up! The youth presses through his clenched teeth. There's panic in his eyes. Are you trying to get us killed? Now bring it to the jackets. And yes, start shouting. Yeah, we want to be cool killer skulls too! Like you guys, but we don't have skull jackets. Please be quiet. Not much is left of the nihilistic rebel at this point. The young man before you is scared out of his mind. What do you want? The jackets? You got it. No need for cruelty. You offer us your jackets like that? Oh, it'd be impolite to refuse. Oh man. His shoulders slump under the weight of sad. This was wrong. Okay, he says finally. I get it. Skulls don't really wear stupid slogans anyway. Oh, sorry, slogans anyway. This was stupid. Leather jacket, piss, flower, and fuck the world. Fuck. The other one sighs deeply. Lieutenant watches the boys take their jackets off with mild amusement. I feel so bad. Hey, since you said you're more of a piss oh, I nearly said it, piss flower kind of guy, I'll take the other one. I'm absolutely okay with that, not having either one, thank you. Why not? They're a pair. We could really raise hell. Go undercover hard. This case doesn't require us to go undercover or raise hell. In fact, I don't think the jackets will be useful at all. I just wanted them to not have them anymore. Oh, cold-hearted cop. Well, whatever. I'll take both of them. I'm fine with that. Pity. The jackets are meant to complete each other. If a man was standing alone on a street corner with piss written on his back, it'd just be an individual that has taken a liking to urine. And fuck the world on his own is frankly generic. The dark-haired young man just stands there, defeated. The wind blows. I don't know, Eric. It's cold out, he finally says to his friend. Yeah, the blonde man replies. Let's just get out of here. The cops fucked us. Hopefully that wasn't like a reason to keep you around. Oh man, it looks cool. Drama -1 authority. Yeah, I'm not surprised about that. Oh, you can't beat a leather jacket though, can you? No, you gotta close it up. And look, this style looks better closed. What is it, lower? My authority, okay. In which case, quickly boost authority. Wonderful. There we go. You finally made it, haven't you? People point fingers at you and whisper to each other when you pass by, wondering to themselves, where did that man get such a cool jacket? Did he receive it upon graduating the École Normale Supérieure de Badasserie? Is he dangerous? Damn right I'm dangerous. You are very dangerous, my friend. Dangerous and cool. In fact, no one dares to say a single thing about the jacket, but believe me, they're all very impressed. What did I take off, by the way? Was it, like, way better? A spirit decorum was... Oh, God, come on. It was way better! Shit. What a waste of time. What a waste of a skill point. Oh, well. Well, I know we need to call into the station, so let's get that done. Oh, no, it was 10 till 6, wasn't it? I mean, we can ask about one thing. No, I don't want that. Pick up the radio. Connect me to... Oh, no. Owner of the armored boots, please. Yes, I got the mercenary's name and a few biographical details. Are you ready? A lieutenant leans in to listen. Notebook in hand. Shoot. That suit of armor was issued to an Orignese citizen called Ellis Cortenaer. That's Elliskortenaer. Exact date of birth is unknown. He was assigned to the Lelystad County Neonatal Care Unit on the 28th of February, 09. Neonatal Care Unit. He was found as a newborn in a leaf compactor near an abandoned farm. He spent 4 months in the neonatal unit, survived apparently, and was assigned to a foster family at 2. According to Klassje, Lely said his real name wasn't his. Perhaps that's because he was fostered? This is what the ICP knows about him. He was raised by foster parents, entered the Brand Military Academy in Fredefort at 17, then served in the Orignese forces till he was honorably discharged in 41, just a year before the Seminese conflict. Then the armor followed him to Seminine, or at least I assume it did, and that's it. There are no records of his employment in Krenel or any of his other incarnations, or even entering Revachol. He was found in a leaf compactor. It's a garden tool used to press leaves into these cubes. It's a detail the hospital had, the only detail in these files. So I thought it would be good for you to know. It is. Thank you, Alice. Any information on the foster parents? None, officer. Sorry. So all we have to connect him to Krenel is the armor. Even that is a small miracle. These organizations usually double-check their inventory. He leans closer and shouts, "Thank you, Alice. Great work." No problem, Lieutenant. She sounds pleased. A compliment from Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Not bad. Well, we have his name and service record now. Thank you. A name. It's very good. Ellis Cortenaer, he says to himself. This means something to him, to know that name. Like naming a case. It's important. Sometimes police work is about human dignity. About giving back names to anonymous victims. I'm glad the inquiry was helpful to your investigation, officer. Did you have any other questions? When is the library open? 10 a.m. to 6, so very, very soon. Alright, well thank you, Alice, you are great. Now I guess we need to post something. Where's the post box? Is it this? No. So what the fuck can it be? I wonder if we can mention the name to this guy and like really get ourselves in shit.
Right to work!
No. Ellie probably doesn't even know it either. I mean, seems like he never really disclosed his name to anyone. Where the fuck is that? Where's the post box? Where is anything? And where's that damn tree, too? Man, there's a lot I'm meant to be looking for right now, and I can't quite find it. So I will see you guys as soon as I come across the goddamn post box. You'd think it'd be a little more obvious. Maybe it's just on the other side of town. Oh, this thing, of course. I've been at it before, haven't I? I knew we'd get to use this mailbox for something. Yes, for sending mail. Drop the white envelope in the mailbox. You drop the white envelope in the darkness. It lands with a soft thud, or what sounds like a couple of letters. Probably did the right thing. You can't trust that slug Everett. You know he's gonna play you somehow. Alright, let's go back to Everett. The lieutenant turns towards the industrial harbor. If we don't mention anything to him, he won't know before it's too late. Oh, Getting the wrong signature means it doesn't go through.
Hi,
oh, Christ!
Are you here for more
Oh, sweet. Alright, let's go tell Plaisance that everything's about to die. And hope to hell she doesn't take it out on her little daughter, because I like her little daughter, she's cute. Hello.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Save.
Hello again, esteemed
Tell her about her
officer,
child who's
and welcome
dying.
to Crime,
All the pressure has made Annette
Romance,
really
and
anxious.
Biographies of
You know she's been chewing her nails? God, I've told her not to do that. It's disgusting. And I told you to mind your own business. Her voice is firm. Clearly you have no idea how hard it is to raise a girl in this economy. This economy is a mysterious force, like cosmic weather, mysterious and harsh. I don't think she can do anything about it. She can, if she has enough willpower. It's what's called growing pains. Life isn't easy. Life doesn't give breaks. Come on, Mum, it's obvious you can't do anything about it. You're placing an unnecessary burden on a young child. What you're doing is wrong. Even I know that, and I usually don't know anything. Well, that is true, and obviously the will of the market, but maybe make an exception for your daughter. She stands stiff and severe, silently fuming. 10 or so seconds pass without change. This is a person coming to terms with a new reality, one where they are wrong. It's not easy. It's looking for one. There simply aren't any good arguments for being an arsehole. All of a sudden, she exhales sharply. Her shoulders slump down. Oh no, she mutters. Hold on, I need to invite her inside and apologize. She must be freezing out there. There. She returns with a nod. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress. She stops, but her mouth keeps moving. It sounds like both the husband and the mother treat her the way she treats Annette. You're like Annette to your husband and your mother. Oh, she nudges her glasses nervously. Well, my mother was horrible, of course. Absolutely perverse energies around that person, but my husband? She shakes her head. My husband is completely different, of course. Is this husband Annette's father? Yes, my husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here, she says gloomily. No matter, soon we'll both be off for the Grand Coron. Wait, Grand Coron? What's that? Oh fuck, I pressed the wrong thing! He made the initial investment. Since then, he's been what you might call a silent partner. Now let's go back in, Grand Coron. It's a proper place to live. One of the most peaceful neighborhoods east of Jamrock. You may know it for its massive housing projects. Your head feels light and dizzy. A cold breeze caresses your flesh. What's going on? Monstrous buildings loom over Grand Coron. A cold wind howls in the empty halls of homes built upon delusions. Why? There is no life in Grand Coron. No one can afford to live there. Most of the buildings are empty at the moment. Her smile is wide. It's a great opportunity to get ahead of the crowds. Better times ahead for sure. Blah, 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 blah. Is she an only child? Yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... She pauses for a second. No, we couldn't have afforded more children, really. Not in this economy. Why not? We're quite busy people, you know. My husband and I are quite busy. Her voice wavers a bit. Children are a lot of work. You don't look like a father, so I don't expect you to understand. She catches herself at an impoliteness. I'm sorry. I'm sure you do understand. She told me she doesn't go to school anymore. Plaisance nods. She's been too busy helping me here. So she studied at home this trimester. This is a temporary solution, of course. I assure you, I of all people understand the importance of education, and she will be back in school the moment the store takes off. And hell freezes over? Never mind. It's not a good topic to get into. Okay, well I had something else in mind. Oh, she's over there, fucking still, like the air coming out of her. It must be so cold even in here. Plaisance, I have something to tell you. I found the actual source of the doom. What do you mean, the actual source? She clutches at her pendant anxiously. Are you talking about the third presence? She remembers. Good. Yes, the presence. The entity. Malicious energy, however you want to call it. My investigation has led me to discover a 2mm entreprenetic hole in reality. That's the source of doom, both in the commercial area and in Martinez. What? A tiny hole in reality. Maybe connected with the Pale, an origin point of sorts. It would explain why historically so many things have ended in failure here in Martinez. Ma'am, what he's telling is true. We found an anthropogenetic anomaly in the small Pinewood church down the coast. I don't mean to be an alarmist. More research is needed, but it's not looking good. But that's not in any of the ancient texts. How am I supposed to protect my bookstore from that? Tell her the truth. It's out of her hands. You can't protect it. Not against the pale. Close the shop and try to get as far away from this thing as possible. You can protect it with hope, by refusing to give up. It's what people have done in the past by building a church, a place of worship around this thing. No. You can't protect against it. Close the shop. But it's all I have. No, there must be a way. Especially now that Annette is settling in at school again. It's been like 2 seconds. She's finally making friends in this place. She looks at her daughter, quietly studying in the corner of the shop. No, we can't leave Martinez. We can't. Thank you for your help in any case. You're welcome back here at any time. Hey, you doing happier?
I'm sorry, sir. I can't talk right now. I'm very busy with my homework. I have so much homework now.
You just can't win. Out of the rain and into the gutter. And what are you doing now? Math. She looks into her notebook with trepidation. It's really difficult. Like, really. They say you need it to get rich. Better than standing outside in the cold, I guess. Suddenly she smiles and perks up, remembering something. Oh, I found something while you were away. What is it? I thought this would fit you. She gives you a hat. Almost exactly like the one Dick Mullen wears on the covers. Sorry. Like thanks for helping me out. Not me, the city, I mean. Like a detective does. Wait, where did you get it? Just what Dick Mullen would ask. She lowers her voice. I got it from behind the curtains. I'm not really supposed to go there. It's a fedora. Maybe? It's how Dick Mullen wears all the time. She grins with joy. You look way more serious with that. Suddenly, she looks back at the infernal scribblings under her nose. Right, let's get back to my homework now, before Mum notices. Man, this is hard. I wish I could help you. Alright, see you around, Annette. Thanks so much. It just buffs my encyclopedia. Fuck yeah. Oh, I look awesome. Also, that's not a fedora, is it? The fedoras looked a little more terrible. And, you know, less like Indiana Jones. If anything, this wide-rimmed hat looks even better than the hat Dick Mullen wears. Dick Mullen is stupid and not even real. You're real. Your brain's real. Your real brain is inside the hat. Oh, I do like how it looks too. Oh, I thought you'd respond to the fact I'm wearing your hat. Oh well, let's get out of here. I am carrying a fucking ceremonial sword around this poor child. Well done, me. Real great job there. Right. Let's check our book. We gotta get back to Everett before it actually gets delivered, huh? In the hangman's boots, yeah, I need to wash them. Some victim's body to processing. Oh, I do need to do that, actually. Lot we gotta do. What I'll do now, because I kind of want to hang around the Kanema, is... Oh, there are a couple of things I want to do here first. Hold on. What's that? There! Working class drunk! You know what this means, right? Case solved. Who's Dick Mullen now? I am. Cracked it! All in a good day's work. Wait, what did I crack exactly? What do you mean, what did I crack? Look at how working class that drunk is! It's her husband. The missing husband. Yes, and you found him. Now go tell the working class woman. Protect and serve, recruit. Didn't she repeatedly tell you her husband isn't missing, though? But he is missing. You heard her. The worry in her voice. Give me champagne. I'm going in. There's no need for champagne when there's honor, recruit. Go and tell that working class woman what you found right now. Wait. By the working class drunk, do you mean the dead guy we found? Also, she isn't here. What do you mean? What the hell is going on? Maybe she's around here? Oh, I've lost her. Also, here's a ball. It's a shot put thing, right? I thought that's maybe what this is for.
We're still waiting for a replacement for the bull. You see,